The theme of today's video is to explain to you how to properly read a team's past results to help you predict future outcomes using pattern charts. At the end of this video, stay tuned because I'm going to share some free picks with you. As you know, every week I spend countless hours to scrutinize every single game on the board to handicap sports and give you and myself the best chances of winning. Oftentimes you may not exactly realize how much work goes into it because you're only seeing the end results and not the process. What you're seeing on the screen right now is the actual pattern chart that I created and update every single day to help me predict the outcomes of future games. By hand, I create these charts for every single team in the league and update them all the end of each day with the latest results. These charts help me to track the progress of every single team in the league, their past performance, road and home, how they've done against the spread, how they won on the money line or not, and the most likely logical direction where they'll head to next. As a master pattern recognizer, it's easy for me to glance at these charts and zero in on what will be the most likely future outcomes for each team. And each team is different. What's predicted for one team isn't necessarily going to automatically apply to another team. For example, the charts tell us that the Warriors bounce back well after a loss, where the Cavaliers right now remain stagnant. The old dead cat bounce. You have to treat each situation on a case-by-case basis because each team, the players and the coaches, have their own unique ways to reacting to situations. These charts help to paint a very helpful picture to let me determine how each team react. I'm constantly looking for possible forming patterns for all the teams in the league. What I'm looking for are flow patterns, bounce patterns, up channels, down channels, trending signals, separation of noises, the list goes on and on. I also keep track of what's going on when key players are in and out, and I'll put that on the charts as well. So let me give you an example of how I use one of these charts to help me predict the outcome of a future game. Okay, so you see here, this is an example of the Cleveland Cavaliers last year. You'll see a bunch of different colors and circles and all kinds of notations and all that. So what I'm following here is how Cleveland is bouncing up and down, or whether they're getting on any kind of a streak. I'm looking for M formations and W formations. If you look at the video, you'll see that there's some M's and some W's. W's mean it's likely to go up, and you'll see a very strong correlation between the W's and an up channel and also an M and a down channel. So what the orange on the screen is the totals. So this keeps track of how they're doing against the spread. When you look at the chart, you'll see the different blocks, 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 10, 15, 20. That's as far as how they're doing covering, either to the downside or to the upside. The dividing line means they tied. So you'll see examples of where they bounce down on the total, didn't cover, and then came right back up, and then right back down again, back up, back down. So that's an up and down, a bounce pattern for totals. The blue line is the actual how they're doing against the spread, and the black line is what actually happened. So I want to see what the actual scores were according to the charts and how they're doing with the spread. The circle ones, if they're circled on the team here, that means they're at home. If it's not circled, it means that they're on the road. If you see a double line together, that means it's a back-to-back game. You'll also notice some notes here early at this point in the chart. LeBron had an argument with the owner, so we wrote that down to see how that impacted. And you'll notice that after that, they went on a nice winning run for a while and actually were scoring more. Then you'll see when LeBron was out, how they did with no LeBron. Quite a few times here, so we keep track of that. If the team's tired with a brutal schedule, we make sure we make a note of that and see how they're responding in those situations as well. But since I'm a pattern recognition expert, I'm able to decipher all this information. I've been using this approach for a long time. It gives me a good indication of what's likely to happen next. And I just wanted to give you a peek under the hood here, behind the curtain, to give you an idea of all the work that goes on to come up with every daily selection. Certainly tremendous amount of effort involved in analysis as well. Hope you've enjoyed taking a look at one of the charts that we use, and I'll be getting you more information as we go with these videos. So you can probably tell now just how much work is involved for me to handicap just one sport. Look at these games and give you the winners day in and day out. You may not have realized it before because you've seen for yourself the end results, but the process I go through for giving you the winning picks and betting them for myself is quite painstaking. And this is only the beginning. I've only scratched the surface as to what I go through every single day to pick out the winners for you. There's much more to it, and one day I'll teach you more so you can use my same strategies to help yourself pick out winners in any sport. So why do I spend so much time doing this? That's because it's not just your money that's on the line, it's also mine. That's a big differentiating factor between me and other typical sports handicappers you'll see. I go out and bet up to millions of dollars each month on my own picks. Last month alone, I wagered a total of over $1 million on the same games I sent out to you. You can see proof of all of my betting tickets yourself at thewhaletracker.com. Do you know of any touts out there that wagered more than $1 million on their own picks last month? I'm not aware of any, not even close. So if they're not betting along on their own picks like I am by the hundreds of thousands to millions each month, then how can you be sure that they're actually spending the time to handicap these games as best as they can? How can you know if they even feel good about winning if they aren't putting their money where their mouth is? The difference with me is I do put my money where my mouth is. Last month, in January 2018, I wagered over $1 million on my own picks and walked away winning tens of thousands of dollars. In fact, from December 30th to the first half of January, I went on a $150,000 winning streak you saw right before your eyes. So common sense will tell you that I'm betting this kind of money on the games, that I'm not just simply throwing darts at the board and seeing what sticks. There's a lot of work and logic that goes into this, and hopefully this video today can give you a bit of a sense of appreciation and wonder on what really goes behind the scenes for me to give out these winners to you every single day. Now I'm going to go ahead and give you a free round robin, 2s and 3s at 2 units per parlay. We're going to go with the 8-13 team Utah Jazz minus 5.5, 8-16 Oklahoma City minus 5, and 8-18 over on the Kings and the Warriors 223. Please lock in your premium membership right now. There's a lot going on. We have all kinds of sports and great round robins and best bets and straight bets, and you don't want to miss out. So join now, lock in your premium membership at thewhalepicks.com, and you'll get to see the rest of my picks today, and you'll get them every single day. Plenty of time to get them in. So join now, thewhalepicks.com. Thank you. Yeah. Going forward, I'll continue to release all of my daily picks to you for free if you text me or subscribe to my mailing list. So make sure to text me or subscribe to my free mailing list so I can continue sending you all of my picks every day. I've made tens of millions of dollars betting on sports over the years, and now I'm finally breaking my secret so that you too can share in my success. All you have to do is either click on the link in the description of this video or send me a text message to my phone number at 702-462-1135. If you're texting me from outside the United States, add the +1, so it's +1 702-462-1135. I will begin texting and emailing you with all of my daily picks whenever they come up. Remember, subscribing to my mailing list is 100% free, no strings attached. And every day that you're not a subscriber to my free mailing list is another day that you may have missed out on one of my devastating winning runs. So be sure to click on the link in the description of this video or send me a text at 702-462-1135, or if you're outside of the United States, +1 702-462-1135 to join my mailing list today, 100% free. And you'll be the first to know when I release my killer picks every single day. Again, 100% free.